Hey everybody, welcome back to microbeerreviews.com. We're off location on our normal site, but that's a good thing. It's fall, the leaves are changing, the mornings are getting cold, and the beauty of that is that a lot of awesome winter brews are coming out, and this is one of them. So if you like winter brews, watch this video and buy this beer. I don't start off a lot of videos by saying, I could end now and say, go buy old Jubilation Ale from Avery Brewing Company. I rate it as a 5, goodbye. But that is essentially what I would like to do on this review, and you would benefit from it because you would know that this beer is worth buying and is one of the best limited release seasonal winter brews you can purchase right now. So, what are we talking about? This is the Avery Brewing Old Jubilation Ale. It's got a really cool label. It reminds you of the winter time. It's got the snow in it, the sled, the horses, you name it. Alright, so what is it? It's an English-style old ale is how they describe it. It is 8.3% alcohol, and if you look at it, it presents very much like what I call a traditional winter ale should present like. It's got a dark color to it, caramel type red tint to it. This particular winter ale has a real nice head on it. If you look at our website, microbeerreviews.com, I always take a picture right after I pour it so you can see what kind of head there is. And you can even see in this glass, when I move it around, the head sticks around. A lot of people call that lacing. With wine it's called legs. This head sticks around, which I like. A lot of winter brews, especially this year, I've reviewed a few. The Long Coast winter brew that I just reviewed, the head disappeared within minutes and it was gone. This one hangs around a lot, and I like that. It just kind of barely coats the top of the glass. What this beer does that I think is so unique is that most winter brews have a very, very strong flavor at some point. And I'm going to tell you how they describe it. It says, our strong ale has a gorgeous mahogany hue, which it does. It's a real nice, it looks like right off of furniture, red tint, with a hint of hazelnut. This is key if you're going to buy this beer. There's a hint of hazelnut. It is not strong at all in any flavor. Caramel, malt, hazelnut. It is an extremely, perfectly well-balanced beer. It finishes with a reminiscent of mocha and toffee. Reminiscent is yet again, I think the perfect word that the Avery Brewing Company could have used. You can barely taste it. But in your palate, on the back end, you can tell it's there, which I think is just phenomenal. It says there's no spices, with a perfect blend of 5 specialty malts. This beer has the balance that a lot of beers I think seek, and I think a lot of breweries try to achieve and don't quite get it. So what they do is they'll compensate it with something else. Caramel, malt, chocolate, nutmeg. And winter brews always have a lot of what I think are very unique flavors. This one is not the case. It is balanced in exactly the flavors they talk about. So the hazelnuts, the mocha, the toffee, and you can tell there's no spices. You can tell there's no cloves in it, for example. It's got this really smooth, very drinkable flavor. And I'll tell you the other reason why I'm so adamant about this beer is that when I walked into the specialty beer store that I buy my beer at, they know that I like IPAs, they know I like hoppy beers, they know I like winter ales. They said, we've had this beer less than 5 days, and we're down to 3 6-packs, and we got however many cases it was. Because so many people wait for this beer to come out, which is exactly the way it should be. It's all about marketing and producing a phenomenal product. And I think this is, without a doubt, one of the best winter brews anybody could purchase. It's awesome. It's available September through December, is what they post on their website. Like I said earlier, it's 8.3% alcohol. IBUs are 30, which is perfect. It doesn't taste hoppy, but with darker beers, you don't taste a lot of that hoppiness flavor. They talk about how it's good with duck, with lamb, with prime rib, honey roasted chicken. It would be great with a meal. I think it would complement a lot of meals. I wouldn't drink this with a spicy meal, but anything, along the lines of what we just talked about, I think it would just really complement it because it doesn't have that obnoxious overpowering of any flavor. This beer is phenomenal, and I don't get all excited about a lot of beers, but definitely during the winter brew time, I do. I like this beer tremendously. I will make sure that I buy more of this year. I will also make sure that I trade this beer in the multi six-packs, like what I talk about on my other videos where I trade beer with other people. I will make sure other people are exposed to this beer because a lot of people will truly like and enjoy this beer. Buy this. It's Old Jubilation Ale out of Avery Brewing Company. It's about $12 a six-pack, I think is what I paid for it. It's worth every penny. It's phenomenal. I give it a 5 on our rating scale. It is a must-buy right now. If you've tried it, let us know what you think. Leave comments. Click like on our video if you like it. If you don't like, tell us why. Subscribe to our channel. We've got a ton of great beers stored right now in the winter ale section we're going to bring out to you. So check back soon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon. Cheers.